Let's dive right in. So what we're talking about, this has been something we've been doing for years, this playbook, which is from MSPs, from everybody out there, and we actually talk about what we need for you guys to grow your business, and it's also a look back on what you've done over the past year. So let's start with top concerns. What's keeping MSPs up at night? A lot of nice colors there, but probably the biggest one here, 43% of you said acquiring new customers and revenue growth are the two things that concern you the most. Last year, the number one thing was competition. That didn't even make the top 7 this year. 46% of MSPs view vendor consolidation as a priority. Does anyone know what the average is for MSPs in 2020? We're going back a few years here, so pre-pandemic, about how many vendors the average MSP used? 17, okay? And it has gone down now. It's around the 10 to 12. So people, businesses are going, we want an MSP to look after us, and now MSPs are consolidating. I always say, when we're talking about security education training, it has to be paired with some type of phishing simulation, okay? Phishing is still the number one vector used by cyber criminals for 5 straight years. 90% of cyber attacks still start with some type of phishing email, and human error is still the number one reason that cybersecurity is cybersecurity. If you guys are following the news, the first deep fake Zoom call happened the past couple months in Hong Kong, where 3 people got on a deep faked Zoom call. They told the controller to send $25 million, and guess what that controller did? They sent $25 million. They always start with the big enterprises, then it trickles down to the medium and small size businesses, and that's where you guys come into play. To use the term, you have to protect your SaaS. This is something that's super important. Attacks are now coming through SaaS applications. 5 years ago, nobody was talking about this, and now there's a market for it. SaaS Alert's most recent acquisition, the most comprehensive SaaS security platform available to protect your SaaS environment. Please do come talk to us at the booth or in the boardrooms. We'll tell you a little bit more about SaaS Alerts, of course. MSPs now are the heroes of the global economy. Every country in the world. I've traveled a lot. I've been lucky over my life to live in several different countries. Places like Ethiopia, Syria, Tonga, places you probably wouldn't think of visiting. And you know what's popping up in every one of those countries? MSPs, okay? And they're continuing to grow. When we're talking about MSPs, you guys really are the heroes. I know we were talking about, Bluetooth-enabled fish tanks or something in the last talk. There's gonna be 50 billion devices connected to the internet by the end of this year. 50 billion with a B, okay? And who are they gonna look to protect a lot of that? MSPs. So with Kaseya 365 launching last April in Las Vegas, we've given you everything that you need to manage, secure and backup all those endpoints, okay? One subscription. A couple months later at DattoCon, we launched Kaseya 365 User, so everything you needed to prevent, respond, recover from user threats. You can see all the products there. If you are not using Kaseya 365, once again, come to the booth, talk to us in the boardrooms. We can see if it's the right fit for you. And this is what's so unbelievable about this, okay? On average, if you have 100 endpoints, you can save up to $12 per endpoint, so an instant savings of $1,200 per month. So back to that slide about 10%. We're trying to up your profit, and we're doing it with Kaseya 365. So this past year, we put $800 million back into your pockets, okay, through this subscription, okay, through Kaseya 365. This is something I'm super excited about. I want to round it out there. I've got about a minute and a half left. If you got your phone and you want to get a demo, please scan that. With about 40 market-leading solutions under our stack, there's hopefully something that we can give you that will help utilize your business and grow your business. Nothing gets me more excited when you message me, go, Miles, I shared your video about the mining industry getting attacked last week, or the school board attack, and you get a client out of that. So please do feel free to add me up on LinkedIn. Let's chat. We're gonna be around, obviously, at the booth later, probably at the bar tonight, but would love to see you guys more. And that's it from me. Thanks so much.